What can motivated home buyers and their agents do to compete and have a shot in this competitive market? And how did our team help 12 families go under contract last month? Hi, I'm Vic DeCaro with Vic DeCaro & Associates of eXp Realty. Stay tuned to the end of the video to hear the strategies we use to help our clients beat out other contracts, and in many of the situations, we weren't even the highest price. Now, if you're like most people in this market, you're probably feeling really frustrated with the low inventory and just the competitive nature of everything that's happening. You're ready to buy, but the homes that you're interested in are all going under contract in record time. Sometimes you're not even able to get in to see them. You might have tried to submit an offer but lost out to somebody else that offered a much, much higher price, or that they gave up all contingencies, or maybe they paid cash. So what can you do? Think about which contingencies you're willing to give up without too much risk. That's the first thing, right? So we recommend getting a pre-inspection done prior to submitting an offer if you're able to. This will allow you to waive the home inspection contingency because you've already had a chance to look it over with a professional inspector, and you've looked over the major components of the home, like the roof, foundation, heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical systems. And that's really what makes up the bulk of the home. If you have 20% down payment or more, there's a good chance your lender can do an appraisal waiver. That's because the comps aren't keeping up with the market values, and the lenders are taking that into consideration when funding home loans. And if you think about that for a second, the lender is the one carrying the biggest risk at 80% loan to home value. And if they're willing to do an appraisal waiver, it's less risky for you to not have an appraisal done. Now, even if the seller has set an offer deadline, you should submit your offer early with the terms that are appealing to the seller. Find out what those terms are by checking with the listing agent, and knowing what those terms are can help you put that into the offer, right? And include an offer deadline so that the seller responds before maybe the open house. And the terms could be a combination of things that matter to the seller that would be hard for them to ignore and pass up. It could be offering a slightly higher price from the start to entice them to accept your offer instead of waiting around for other offers to come in. Or if you find out that they need a rent back, give it to them for free, which allows the seller to stay in the home for a short period of time after closing, which I think most sellers find that super convenient because they don't have to rush out of the home and move before closing date. So with the inventory so low, don't go after the same hot new listing that everybody else is drawn to. That just tends to bid up the price. So try to find one that's in good location, that's not as popular, and try to get it for a better price. Right? So while everyone's fighting for that property that's just so popular and so new, you've already gone under contract for the second choice home. And it's likely that because the other one's getting bid up so high that you've already gained some equity. There's plenty of ways that you can fix up that second choice home to make it nice, just like the first one. And you don't have to pay the premium that, the other one got bid up to. So I hope you found these tips helpful. Those are just a few examples of how we helped our clients secure ratified contracts in this competitive environment. For more strategies on how to compete and start building equity, send me a direct message or call me at 703-395-3662, and let's get you moving. I'd love to hear from you.